Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch the curl, watch the curls. Here we go, here we go.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Chiefs, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Good. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to...
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Hey, Sam!
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Ready, 25! All day. Watch twist. Hey, wait. Hey, check. Mike 50. Ready to go.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Ready, 25! Watch the slant. Sponge.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Here we go. Hey, free play. Base. Hey, express.
Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Mecole Hardman. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Second and 10.
No chance.
Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Dancing to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
21!
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, 22! Watch the shift. Hey, check 24. Check. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10, Taylor now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Yo. Hey, tick.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
There we go, Mike 20. Check tight end, check tight. Hey, Mike.
Now it's Ryan.
Here we go.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Mike 50. Mike 50. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
Now a give to Taylor. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Your trip is 51. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I know he ain't got it. Kill. 11.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go.
Play action. Ryan.
Come on, the ball hard.
Catch made here by Campbell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
59, ready. Mike's 56. Wild Bill.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley Cox, complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check. Here we go.
On the handoff, Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
10, under 10. Kill.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Harris. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Yellow. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try the right side with Harris, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen.
Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to 4. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Mike 20. Switch up.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him?
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
24 is the mic.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Here's Ryan. He'll check this down to Hines. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
To throw is Ryan.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
21. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, Sal.
Ryan.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley Cox.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. They go play action now. Ryan going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Here's Hardman on the return. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let him know, let him know. Got it. Let him know. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 14-yard line. 139 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now a throw here to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Single. 15. 24.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
We've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Eluding the pressure right. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
24 is the mic. It's been a long day for you.
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
24 is the mic. Watch the right. They're running it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
24 is the mic. I'm coming for you.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Campbell making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
Got three down.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try for Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Colts, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.